Good evening. The world's biggest sportswear brand just fired the starting pistol on a consumer robotics revolution. Forget the sci-fi fantasies of power suits for soldiers or factory workers. Nike has taken the exoskeleton mainstream. We're talking about the robot shoe, a performance-enhancing system that blurs the line between sportswear and robotics. This isn't a concept sketch or a lab demo. It's a working product and a clear statement of intent. Nike's move means powered. Wearable robotics are no longer confined to medical wards or industrial plants. They're now performance gear, made for everyday athletes. That one step instantly changes how the world sees exoskeletons, turning a specialist field into a consumer market worth billions. Nike calls it Project Amplify. In plain terms, it's a carbon fiber running shoe paired with a lightweight, motorized ankle cuff. The system includes a small drive belt and rechargeable battery, designed to mimic and boost the natural motion of your lower leg. It's not just footwear. It's a mini exoskeleton for your feet. The design gives runners extra propulsion without touching a lace or strap. Nike built it with Robotics partner Dephy, a company known for its wearable assistive systems. Together, they're giving ordinary runners something close to superhuman efficiency, a second set of calf muscles in every stride. So what exactly is an exoskeleton? It's a wearable machine, a mechanical frame that uses motors or hydraulics to enhance strength, endurance, or mobility. For decades, it was a Hollywood prop. Ellen Ripley's yellow power loader in Alien set the tone. Tony Stark's Iron Man suits made it glamorous. Now that fantasy is real, scaled down from full body armor to something that fits in a shoebox. The difference is that today's exoskeletons are not props or prototypes. They're practical, portable, and, with Nike's help, becoming part of everyday life. Until recently, exoskeletons were niche. According to Grandview Research, the global market is worth just over $200 million in 2025, set to more than double by 2030. Most of that comes from medical rehab and industrial safety. Consumer applications barely register, but Nike changes that. By bringing powered footwear to mass retail, they could push the market into entirely new territory, from rehabilitation clinics to running tracks. This isn't just new tech. It's a signal that wearable robotics have crossed over into lifestyle and sport, a huge step toward taking exoskeletons mainstream. Nike didn't do this alone. Its robotics partner, Dephy, based in Massachusetts, has been building exoskeletons for years. Dephy's ExoBoot, a powered ankle device born out of the MIT Media Lab, reduces the metabolic cost of walking and running. It's essentially the prototype for Project Amplify. This partnership is a textbook case of crossover innovation. Nike brings sports science and global reach. Dephy brings robotics expertise. Together, they're turning research hardware into consumer gear, something reliable enough to ship and stylish enough to sell. Exoskeletons started in rehab clinics, helping paraplegics and stroke survivors walk again. Companies like Exobionics and Rewalk built life-changing systems for medical use. But over time, the technology spread into the workplace. German Bionic developed AI-powered back supports for warehouse staff. Comau equipped assembly line workers with its MATEXT upper body suits. Sarcos, Ottobock, and Suit X bridged medical and industrial designs. Then came a new wave of lifestyle exoskeletons. Rome Robotics built the Smart Knee for skiing. Hypershell targeted hikers and explorers. The trend is clear. What began as medical rehab is now moving into everyday performance and recreation. Nike's move confirms it. Exoskeletons aren't just for hospitals or factories anymore. They're for everyone. When Nike enters a field, it legitimizes it overnight. The company sells tens of millions of shoes a year, not thousands. By calling this new product a performance innovation rather than a medical aid, Nike reframes the entire category. Suddenly, powered assistance becomes aspirational, not clinical. Think of athletes rehabbing from injury, using powered footwear to protect a joint while retraining, or runners using it for recovery runs after long mileage. The line between therapy and performance starts to blur. And that's the point. Nike isn't just selling shoes. It's selling the idea that robotics belong in sport and in your gym bag. This is only the beginning. The fusion of robotics and sportswear has officially begun, and Nike just made it fashionable. It raises big questions. Should powered gear be allowed in competition? Will other brands follow? And how far will we go in augmenting the human body before we call it unfair advantage? Soon, wearable robotics could be as normal as wearing a smartwatch. The line between organic and mechanical is getting thinner every season. One thing's for sure. The race has started, and it's going to be one hell of a ride.